Let's start the show with something new, something different, something I've never done before. Legitimate, non-sarcastic applause for First Lady Michelle Obama. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Don't be afraid. Bring that tugboat to shore. That's good. Yeah. Why? Because she refused to acquiesce to those who would have her wear a headscarf while visiting Saudi Arabia. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is one of those, can I just be like blatantly frank with you? Bass-ackwards regimes that demand women cover themselves, not as a sign of respect, but as a sign of inferiority. There's a difference. They don't drive. They're not out in public alone. You know, it's a typical Middle Eastern theocracy. Keep in mind, though, that the president, her husband, is the Bower-in-Chief, lowering his head to every head of state he can find. The press always leaps to his defense as being so worldly that he just respects other customs, no matter how archaic they may be. Well, I, for one, say thank you, Mrs. Obama, for doing a very punk rock, simple act of not being as submissive as your husband. But every action has critics, and so do this one. Saudis took to Twitter using a few hashtags, which I think roughly translated read, Michelle Obama immodest, Michelle Obama not veiled, with many of them pointing out that she'd worn a headscarf when visiting Indonesia. I'm just guessing here, but maybe after wearing the scarf the last time she saw pictures and was all, yeah, no. I mean, who knows? Maybe she's going to return to form in a few days and apologize for not being sensitive. I hope not. I mean, I'm not a fan of the Obama's policy, but any American woman showing off her head to these female oppressors is a win in my book. And some people have brought it to my attention as well that Laura Bush and Condoleezza Rice and Hillary Clinton, when they've gone to meet with officials in Saudi Arabia, they didn't cover their heads. But that's true. But there's a different audience watching the First Lady than watching Laura Bush. And I think we can all agree on that. And I think it was a real slight, very subtle way to focus all the spotlight on whether or not is this new king really a reformer